네, 이번 시간은 본 플렉서 로드 세미나의 메인 주제라고 할 수 있죠. 많은 분들이 관심을 가지고 계신 플렉서 인쇄기와 디지털 인쇄기, 그라비아 인쇄기, 후가공 설비 등에 대해서 우테코 아시아 영업 책임자인 리카르도 카마타씨를 모시고 우테코가 제시하는 인쇄 및 후가공 솔루션을 소개하도록 하겠습니다. 다시 한번 우테코 리카르도 카마타씨를 큰 박수로 모셔보겠습니다.
Hello, it's me again, so thank you for being so far. So, now I go on with the presentation of UTECO. Briefly, the agenda will be a brief presentation of the company profile, our product portfolio with focusing on the learning scope, which is the precursor of the new generation of all the UTECO machine that will be launched from now on. Our coating and lamination solution and our extrusion coating solution. Okay. UTECO was founded in 1985 by a group of engineers and started with manufacturing flexographic presses. At the beginning, it was just flexographic stack presses. The company grew through some period of restructuring around 2000, and it grew until 2017 to reach a turnover of 140 million. And in that year, more than 100 machine manufacturers. UTECO is one of the biggest producer of CF flexo and presses in the world. In 2018, the company, the ownership was changed from a family-owned business to a private equity fund and be run as private. We started a period of reorganization and arranging of the new corporate, and in 2022 we have launched our new strategic development plan, which involved new machine developed internally and acquisition of new companies within our product line. A few figures about our ownership, Neuberger Berman. We have 2,019 employees worldwide in 32 cities and 20 countries, and a portfolio of $304 billion. With the acquisition of MD Renaissance, a new era has begun in UTECO, which is the era of flex converting. Flex converting doesn't only stand for flexo, which is our core business, but stands for flexible converting. Flexible converting means giving to the customer not only a machine or the machine they require, but it means giving them a solution, a flexible solution to give the customer what he needs to do his job. So sometimes customers ask me give me a quotation like this. For me, it's more important to collect the information. For UTECO, it's more important to collect the information for the customer, his process, his applications, and then provide the right machine for its purpose. A few figures about UTECO. We have 400 employees all over the world, 120 million turnover last year, 3,500 machines installed worldwide. Last year, 3,500 machines. Our main market being Europe and North America. Europe or North America are mainly CF flexo markets. So our the percentage of flexo presses that we manufacture, of course, are the vast majority. But we also have rotor presses, coating and lamination machine, and most of all, hybrid special machines, which combine different technologies, as we said, to give the customer the right machine for his application. As you see, Asia Pacific, being mainly a rotogravure machine, we have a lower presence, but we are increasing it with opening new offices all over the area. Our production plants, UTECO is based in Verona, which is the city of Romeo and Juliet in the northeast part of Italy. And we have grown to 75,000 square meters on 4 different plants built all over the years. Our service network is made by 2 demo and training centers. One of it being the number 2 there. That is our demo, our Covertron, which is our demo center. One is in the United States, and we have 5 service points, 5 service partners, and 4 warehouses. More detailed, most of all as far as Asia Pacific is involved, we have 2 engineers of UTECO, hired by UTECO, in China and Vietnam, following the region. Plus, we have 3 partners, one in Japan, one in India, one in Australia, that follow for us installations, service. And in the future, we are, of course, we will be working with our partner DKSH to provide the service also here in Korea. So, going to our product portfolio. UTECO has a wide range, as we were saying, of Flexo, both CA Flexo and inline Flexo, rotograver machine, hybrid and digital, solventless laminator, and dry coaters and laminators. Okay, going back to the details, we have divided our product range in 3 categories for short runs, medium runs, and long runs. For our short runs, it's from 3,000 to 20,000 square meters of product. We have a Topaz, Onyx XS, and the Onyx Go, which is our latest launch, that we will go much more in detail later on. Consider that, okay, we have assumed 3,000 square meters as lower limit, but we have customers that produce with CA Flexo also jobs as short as 1,400 meters. So, Topaz is a very entry-level machine, 300 meters per minute, 1,650 millimeter maximum width, a printing repeat range from 290 to 856 and 6 and 8 colors. Onyx XS is designed mainly for narrow web application, having a maximum speed of 300 meters per minute, a maximum width of 1.120 millimeter, and a repeat up to 650 millimeter, and available only in the 8-color version. And then the Onyx Go, we will see later in details, but can go up to 400 meters per minute, maximum 1,220 maximum width, 720 quick repeat, and 8 colors. Then we have our medium to long range. Onyx is one of the most installed CA Flexo in the world. We have more than 600 on the market currently. Crystal and diamond. Onyx can go up to 400 meters per minute, 1,850 millimeter maximum width, 1,250 maximum printing repeat, 6, 8, or 10 color range. Oh, by the way, this machine, both the previous and these ones, can print. We have shown solvent-based and water-based, but if needed, they can all print with UV, both standard and LED, and also with EV technology. Then we have the crystal, that is 500 meters per minute, 1,650 millimeter, 290, 850, and 8 to 10 color maximum. And finally, the diamond HP, which is the biggest of our machine that we have configured in every possible way. It's up to 600, and in some cases, we designed it also to go up to 800 meters per minute, 1,850 millimeter, 310 to 1,850 maximum print repeat, and 8 to 10 color. Then we have our section of special machines, which were designed according to the customer needs. This is an application that we have made for liquid packaging. It's for Lamita, a company that bought 8 of this machine, for Tetra Pak and liquid packaging. This is a machine, for instance, with a bud splicing unwinder, 8-color flexo, inline creasing and punching to prepare for to become a tetrapack brick, and rewinding at high speed. Part of these were designed and produced by UTECO, part were from third parties that UTECO integrated entirely in this machine. This is another application, similar application with a different high speed and winder rewinder, inline stack unit, flexo stack unit, and at the end, instead of having a rewinder, we have a puncher and a sheeter. So if you have a paper application, you can even put sheeters, or both sheeters and rewinder. This is a diamond machine, which is 12 colors and is divided in 2 CI drums, for instance. It can go up to 800 meters per minute, up to 12 colors, as I said, with 2 sensor drums. Print repeat maximum 1100 millimeter. Can print in register, can make overprotective varnish, internal printing, coating, and also, if needed, we can provide a turning bar that can print 5 color in one side of the film and 5 color in the other side of the film. So this is just to show what is the possibility of configuration, of customization that UTECO can provide to its customers. Of course, such a big machine, which is almost 10 meters high, requires also the development of special ancillary equipment designed to help the customer, to have the operator to perform his job at the best, to keep setup time as low as possible. This is an example of the robot that we have designed. It's the only robot in the market with a patent grip that can change and use sleeves or anilocks of different diameters without changing the grip. You see that these sleeves have a different diameter than the following. Of course, reducing the downtime means increasing production, so increasing turnover at the end of the year. Then, going on with our printing solution, we also can provide digital solutions, such as a fully digital or digital hybrid, meaning that we put together traditional technology, so coating, for instance, for a primer from a OPP, and for color digital print, and variable data printing, which can print variable data such as dates, batches, or QR codes on already pre-printed material. UTECO was the first one to realize a high-speed printing digital press on flexible film. It was a Sapphire smart machine that was able to print up to 150 meters per minute. Of course, digital has its limitation, have to be chosen for the right application, but if you need this request, this kind of application, we are here to help you. Then we have our rotograver presses portfolio. We have a range of three different machines for small, short, medium, and longer range. The shortest one is the NXS that you can see. It's only 26 minutes by 4.1 meter for 8 color. Can go up to 300 meter per minute, 1050 millimeter maximum web width, and print repeat 300 to 800 millimeter. The advantage of this machine is very constrained, and all of our machines have been designed to be able to print also up to 20 micro LDPE without stretching and keeping the perfect registration. Then we have the next 350, which is 350 meter per minute, 1350 millimeter, and up to 920 millimeter repeat. And then the big sister of all, next 450, which can go up to 450 meter per minute and 1550 millimeter web width. Okay, then we can go to our latest development, which, as I said, will be the precursor of all the future developed UTECO machines. Is the Honest Go, which have been awarded by the German Innovation Award, Special Award in 2023 for all his innovation in terms of sustainability and performance, of course. This machine have been designed with 4 basic concepts in mind. The first one is low material wasted, so saving money, low energy and solvent consumption, saving money, great operator ergonomics, putting your operator in the condition of using the machine in the easiest possible way, and of course greater operator safety. So it all starts with the active start. Active start is the first phase of the machine. It is when the machine knows the job is going to be that's going to be printed. So it studies the color unit, if it is a solid color, if it is a small patch of a logo, a small logo or something, or if it is a process color. During this time, it also set up the register and the printing pressure, which helps a lot improving setup time and helps a lot the operator with these delicate things. With Active Start, during of course our test and our open house, I don't know if some of you came to see it last May, but we were able to achieve 8 meters of material waste in less than 3 minutes. For a 4-color full changeover. All this machine can also print, if designed properly, can print in extended color gamut, as Jörg was mentioning before. Once the information are stored, and this is pretty much how it works, pretty much the machine studies the design of the color, so the design of the plate is going to be printed for each individual color. After this, the following steps are the active dry, which is a new way of drying the color, not using all the energy in the same color as if they were printing the same thing, but giving to each color only the right amount of energy, of air, that it needs to be dried properly to do the job with the best quality possible. One of the advantage is reducing the ventilation noise. The second advantage is, let's see if it works. We should have a relation. this is the traditional way of drying. So each color is dried with exact same energy. This is the new design that we have implemented. So each color uses only the amount of energy needed for that specific color. In some cases, the differential amount, so if you have less energy in one color, you can use that color to help some color. For instance, if it is a surface print, you could have the first color, which is white, to dry faster and better, to achieve faster speed. Then the next stage is inking. After the active start, the machine knows, as I said, how much ink is needed per each color. If it is a solid color, it will be will need a lot of ink. If it is a process color, it will be less ink. Let's see. Okay, this is working. Okay. The inking system has been designed to keep in account also to use the less possible path from the inking station to the color stations. This allows one to keep to reduce the waste of ink when you wash the system, and to keep and to have faster washing cycles, because of course if the circuit is shorter, you have to take less time to wash. On top of it, we have designed the inking system in order to keep the pressure within the doctor chamber, thanks to the dynamic doctor blade and to the dynamic dampers. First of all, always optimal, because the pressure, thanks to this damper, even if there is a spike, as it usually happens with pneumatic pumps, a spike in the pressure, it always keeps it constant. So you never have problems with different supply or different pressure within the doctor chamber. And on top of that, also knowing that you need to supply less ink in a given color, you keep the speed of the pump lower, so saving energy as well. Okay, also we have designed this machine to be as compact as possible. In its smaller configuration, which is often suitable for shorter jobs, the machine is only 10 meter by 5 meter by 4 meter long. Of course, if you add 10 colors instead of 8, if you have a downstream unit or a turret and bigger and wider rewinder, the size will grow obviously. Okay. Okay. This is a comparison between an average of the current machine presses in the world and, of course, the Onyx Go. As you can see, all the pink space over there is saved space due to the fact that, as we said before, we have moved the inking stations from the back of the machine, as they usually are, to the side of the CI drum. These, also together with other implementation that we've done, like sliding doors or tilting doors, helps a lot reducing the total footprint in the machine. Then the second part is the people that use this machine. We have designed the machine to be as ergonomic as possible, as user-friendly as possible. For instance, all the doctor blade chambers are pipeless. All the area around the colors is pipeless. So less trouble, less unplug, less plug-in for the operator. So fastest time if you have to do maintenance, if you have to do every kind of operation. This is is the dynamic cockpit. We have designed the HMI that moves according to the height of the operator. So a taller operator might need the HMI in a taller position and vice versa. This is the magnetic splash guard. Before, in traditional machine, you have screws that make it always more difficult to find the hole, to screw in properly the guard. In this case, it's just magnetic, as you said. With just the movement of your hand, you can remove the splash guard in all the 8 colors. Then we have devised some steps on the bottom of the machine, as you can see, to help the operator to reach even the higher color decks. Of course, making it again easier and faster. You can literally change 8 colors in less than 5 minutes. This is another advantage also for the doctor, is the drying cassette, the in-between drying cassettes. You can easily remove them to do maintenance and also to change the airflow as needed by the specific color. As we said before, if a color like a white needs more air, we can change the airflow, adding more energy from other color that need less. Then also operative safety have been kept in mind. So as you can see, this is a view from the top of the machine, and the part in blue is all the free space that the operator has to do maintenance, to clean. For instance, you can change all the camera side, you can do maintenance, to the drying section, you can do maintenance to the chiller, all easily moving around. I can tell you, even for a person like me, it's very easy to move around this machine, on top of this machine. Last but not least, we have kept the noise level of this machine very low, thanks also, as we said, to reduce use of pumps, reduce use of ventilation. We have kept the noise below 80 decibel, which is less than a household vacuum cleaner. Okay, moving on to our coating and laminating solutions. UTECO have a full range of coating lamination solution, as we said, from the solventless to the dry coating lamination. Rainbow 4.0 is the typical mono shaft solventless machine, of course with a lot of innovations that make it different than the others. Of course, if you're interested, you can meet me later. This is the Rainbow Evo, which is the same as the Rainbow 4.0, but with turret and winder rewinder. This machine can all process and laminate at up to 500 meters per minute. This is the dual lamp overview, which is an innovative way of interpreting the solventless lamination. Typically, with the standard machine, you mix the glue and the hardener, and then you pour them in the dosing area. With the dual lamp, you coat the primary with the glue, you coat the hardener on the secondary, and you mesh them only when you laminate. In this case, the advantage are a lower use of glue, because typically is around 1.8 GSM the total use of glue, and way shorter curing time, because within 3 hours you can send the laminated reel to the next converting station. Then we have a Mistral. Mistral is a combi machine that embed in the same machine solventless station and a flexor rotor trolley. With a flexor rotor, in the trolley station, you can do whatever kind of coating and lamination you want to do. You can do in register cold seal, you can do waxing, you can do standard lamination, even thanks to the dual drying tunnel, dual independent drying tunnel that can print, that can laminate and coat up to 500 meters per minute. Then we have the Mistral NV. Mistral NV is a machine that has been designed keeping in mind the needs of some converter that, after having printed the film, needs to laminate and then use again the machine to print in register some matte varnish or some special coating on top of the machine, on top of the print. This machine has been designed to perform at the same time both the in register printing of the matte varnish and the solventless lamination. Okay, this is the web path. You have the first station. You have the printing, the flexor continuity, can be both flexor and rotograver. Somebody asked for a rotograver in register coating unit. And then in the second part, you have the lamination. Then we have the horizon duplex. Horizon duplex have the same principle as the Mistral, as said before, but with high speed turret, a wonder rewinder. And then we have the triplex that can laminate up to 3-layer, 3-film structures in different kinds of lamination. So whatever kind of lamination you need or coating that you need. Then we have our extrusion coating portfolio, which has been just newly developed. It's called Levante, and of course it's designed to, like the rest of UTECO range, is highly customizable to reach the need of every customer. This is a typical configuration, but the average configuration is D, Levante T, and liquid packaging. Levante D is used when, in case you need flexible duplex lamination. Levante T is triplex lamination, and Levante LQP is designed to make structures like Tetra Pak, to be clear. So Levante T can go up to 650 meters per inch, up to 2,500 millimeter width, and it's perfect for aluminum film or paper and aluminum material, like capsule, like cups, like potato chips. And it is designed with, of course, 2 unwinder, 1 rewinder, and according to the application, you can have the extrusion lamination. The triplex is typically fit for 3 material like aluminum, film, and paper. And this is a typical configuration with a primer coating, typically, extrusion and lamination, 3 unwinder, and 1 auto rewinder eventually at the end. LQP is for liquid packaging, can go also up to 750 meters per minute, up to 2,500 millimeter width, and is typical design for paper, aluminum, plastic film, like we said before in Tetra Pak product manufacturing lamination. This is a typical configuration where we have butt-to-butt rewinder for thick paper up to 350 GSM, and then we have as many extrusion laminators unit as needed. This is a overall view, so you can go a maximum speed of 650 meters per minute, 2,500 millimeter width, and a diameter of extruded diameter of 160 millimeter, and a cooled chill roll diameter of 1100. Okay, as I said at the beginning, UTECO have started expanding our range of products internally, but also acquiring other companies. One of these companies is Gap, which is an Italian manufacturer of blow-thin line, but it has specialized in single bubble, double bubble, triple bubble, water quench for the for a special application, casting and extrusion coating, as we saw before. In fact, extrusion coating in our Levante machine, the extruding head have been provided by Gap. The other company that UTECO have recently acquired, that is something that happens a couple of months ago, is BMEC. It is an Italian manufacturer of sliotar rewinders. So if you need more information, we can provide those during our lunch break or during the networking time. This would be all for the moment. We couldn't go on much longer, but whatever question you might have, just you know where to find me. Thank you.
네, 연포장 관련 인쇄기와 후가공 기계 그리고 설비 등에 대해서 발표를 해주셨는데요. UTECO가 플렉소 인쇄기뿐만 아니라 다양한 연포장 관련한 기계와 설비 등을 생산하는 전문 기업이라는 것을 알 수 있는 뜻깊은 시간이었습니다. 오랜 시간 동안 발표해 주신 리카르도 카마타님께 다시 한 번 더 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.